What's up, y'all? Let's get in the kitchen and let's make some Filipino-style spaghetti. But before we do, I just want to say this really quick. Before any of you idiots get down in the comment section and start to say, well, that's not real spaghetti or it's not Filipino enough, the only thing I advise you to do is make sure that you go kick rocks and do it with open-toe shoes. It's high time that we stop being disrespectful to other people's cultures and their foods and how they choose to enjoy it. Let's go. The meats that I'll be using in this particular recipe is 1 pound of ground beef, and I'm going to be using little beef franks here. Now, of course, if you can get your hands on Filipino red-style hot dogs, of course, use those, but this is what I'm going to be using today. And no matter what style hot dog you choose to use, you want to make sure that you break them down to a nice bite size. Start off by going in with about a tablespoon of some neutral oil, not olive oil. You want to go in and add in all of your hot dogs and allow those to cook off until they're nice and browned. Make sure that you get your water as salty as your ex that is mad that you moved on. This will be the pasta that I'm using today. Of course, you can use whatever you would like, but whatever you choose to use, just make sure that you only cook it to about al dente. Now that our hot dogs have some good color on them, I'm going to remove them from the pot and set them to the side. Now that I have those removed, I'm going to go in with 1 cup of onions, finely minced. You don't want to remove any of that oil. The onions are going to soak up all of that oil and it's going to impart some great flavor. Our onions are looking fabulous. I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of freshly minced garlic. Mix this together and allow it to cook for an additional maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Now that that's looking fabulous, we can go in and add in our 1 pound of our ground beef and mince that up. Now that we have that roughly minced, we're going to go in with a little bit of kosher salt. Don't go too heavy. Remember, those hot dogs are pretty salty. You're also going to add in some crushed black pepper to taste. Now that our water's at a rapid boil, I'm going to add in my pasta. I used about a half of that party pack. Our ground beef is looking absolutely fabulous, and as you can see, there's not much excess oil, so now we can add in the hot dogs, mix that in, and now let's reduce the heat. In order for us to get the flavor profile that we're looking for today, these are the 2 key ingredients: the UFC sweet Filipino style spaghetti sauce and the UFC banana sauce. As I stated before, this is not normal, typical Italian spaghetti. This is really catered more towards children, which is why it's more on the sweet side. I'm going to add in the full 35-ounce bag of the spaghetti sauce and a half a cup of the banana sauce. Let's go. Adding in our delicious sauce. We're going to add in the half a cup of that banana sauce and give it all a good mix. You're going to bring this up to a simmer. Once it comes up to a simmer, you're going to reduce the heat, put the top on it, and let it go for about 20 minutes. Our sauce is all done. This has been going for about 20 minutes, and when I tell y'all, the color, the flavor is bomb. It's time to plate it. You can choose to serve it either catering style like this or individually. This is how we're going to do the taste test, and I topped it off with a little bit of cheddar cheese. Let's go for our taste test. If you like Jollibee spaghetti, if you like sweet spaghetti, damn it to hell, make this today. Goodbye.